Thank you, Cathaoirleach. And Tánaiste, I warmly welcome you to the Seanad. It is a privilege to be holding political office as a senator and to be able to address you on matters of great public importance. I want to commend you for your calm and assured leadership that you displayed last year when the pandemic reached our shores. In a time of grave uncertainty, I thought you communicated with the nation in a very clear and composed way, which gave people a measure of reassurance. The main themes of my statement to you today are recovery and reform. People have suffered greatly on account of the pandemic and the restrictions. Some have suffered more than others, of course, so recovery is needed to give them back their jobs, improve their lives and to provide hope. I am talking about recovery in a holistic sense, recovery from people's physical and mental health, recovery of the health system and public services, and economic recovery, job creation and a social, cultural and religious revival too. Reform is also needed. I think we need to take an objective and forensic look at every aspect of the pandemic and how it was handled. We need to learn from it. What do we do well? What worked? What failures were there? What didn't work? What were the costs and benefits of lockdown? We need to examine all the evidence through an impartial and critical lens. We need to permit open discussion to make sure that we are much better prepared for any similar kind of emergency in the future. I think we can agree that weaknesses have been exposed by the pandemic, not least our ICU and hospital capacity issues. Both bed numbers and staffing shortages need to be addressed to help ensure that we will not be inclined to enter into the harshest, longest lockdown in Europe should another pandemic materialise. We need commitment from government to address these chronic issues of capacity and staffing, to reduce hospital waiting lists, alleviate the suffering of patients and save lives. What can we do better to ensure the economy and society can function more normally next time? Could we designate a hospital in each region with an exclusive pandemic hospital and isolate all cases in these facilities to enable normal healthcare to continue with minimal disruption? Could we not utilise rapid antigen testing to allow the economy and society to remain open to a far greater degree? I want to highlight one area of the economy that I think is very much neglected, namely social enterprises. I understand the social enterprise within the remit of the Department of Rural and Local Community Development, and I would echo the sentiments of Minister Heather Humphreys that social enterprises can play a central role in the economy and economic and social recovery. I believe there is huge potential there to generate employment, to enrich communities and to achieve social good. Tánaiste, you are the Minister for Enterprise, and I am challenging you not to overlook this sector. COVID has shifted our understanding of our society and laid bare the inequalities and how inadequate the systems we've built are to serve everyone in our communities. Never has it been more important to invest in our social economy and back those who can not only generate economic value but a social value too. Forfas has estimated that the social enterprise sector could employ 65,000 people if we could even manage to reach average EU levels of output. Look at the success of social enterprises like My Mind service in providing affordable mental health care for 33,000 people. If I could give you one idea that would support social enterprise start-ups to help them upscale, I would ask you to look at putting supports into local authorities to the enterprise boards so that social enterprises can access free rental hubs, retail spaces for 18 to 24 months. These enterprises need our government to believe in them. It was Otto von Bismarck that stated, "Politics is the art of the possible, the attainable." I believe that to be the case. I am driven by the desire to help people, driven by the desire to find solutions to the problems and the problems facing the communities in which we live. It's what motivates me. If we have political vision and take the initiative, I believe the people of this country will attain a tremendous amount. We can attain economic, social and environmental recovery. Thank you.